Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi everyone, my name is Anissa Novarani. I am from University Stage of Islam Sultan Haji Muhammad Idris Samarinda, and I am gonna explain about language and linguistics. Language atau bahasa itu apa sih? Language is a system of arbitrary vocal symbols used for human communication. Next, the nature of language. First, language is a specific human characteristics that make them different from other creatures. Second, language is a main tool of communication. Third, language is a method of human communication, either spoken and written. Fourth, language is a system of conventional spoken, manual or written symbols by means of which human beings, as members of a social group and participants in its culture, express themselves. And last, language is a system of arbitrary vocal symbols used for human communication. Okay, next, characteristics of language include 10 branches. One, language is a sound, intonation, oral language, stress, penekanan, dan juncture, jeda, and pitch, tinggi rendahnya. Two, language is systematic. Language made of sound and has pattern. Three, language is a system of system. Four, language is meaningful. Atau maksudnya, bahasa yang diucapkan oleh penuturnya memiliki sebuah makna dan membawa arti di dalamnya. 5. Language is arbitrary atau vary, berubah-ubah. 6. Language is conventional. 7. Language is a system of contrast. 8. Language is creative. And 9. Language are unique. And 10 languages are similar. Next, linguistics. What is the linguistic? Atau apa sih itu linguistik? Linguistics is the scientific study of language. Why we must study linguistics? Okay. The first, why we must study linguistic, language awareness atau kesadaran berbahasa, refers to the development of students from increasing awareness and sensitivity to language forms and function. We need to examine the language to know the language awareness. And second, speech therapy. If a person has a language disorder atau gangguan berbahasa, then a speech does know how to speak a person. Over the presence of speech disorders, seorang linguis mengetahui bagaimana cara menterapi speech seseorang. Next, why we must study linguistics. Third, linguistics and computer, where a computer is our aid tool to do many things for language. Of course, this engine can help a person translation as a program machine translation. And fourth, why we must study linguistics. Language acquisition atau penguasaan bahasa yang merupakan the process acquiring language unconsciously. It usually occurs when children or we know with the mastery of the first language, but the adults also get the language atau disebut acquire language. Okay, next, language teaching. A teacher or educators need to learn linguistics for what? To teach. What examples? It's important for teaching foreign language to know the structure and rule of language. And last, linguistic and literature. We can see English specifically has a past. There are Old English, Middle English, and Modern English. This development is what is studied by the linguist or ahli bahasa, where he will examine the language historically and for a long time, because the language lives, grow, and develop so that the less become dead. Oke, kita lanjut lagi ke micro and macro linguistics. Microlinguistics divided into 4 branches. A. Phonology, like a phone, phonemes, and allophone. B. Morphology, morph, morphone, allomorph, and word. And C. Syntax, phrase and sentence. And D. Semantics or meaning. Okay, next, macrolinguistics, which includes meanings, and especially with sociolinguistics, which studies how language and meaning function within human social systems. Macrolinguistics is Braille's view of language. A. Psycholinguistics is the study of language and mind, the mental structures and process which are involved in the acquisition, comprehension, and production of language. B. Sociolinguistics studies the relations between language and society, how social factors influence the structure and use of language. C. Neurolinguistics is the study of language processing and language representation in the brain. It typically studies the disturbance of language comprehension and production caused by the damage of certain areas of the brain. And D. Discourse analysis or text linguistics is the study of the relationship between language and the context in which language is used. It deals with how sentences in spoken and written language form larger, meaningful units. A. Applied linguistics is primarily concerned with the application of linguistic theories, methods, and findings to the elucidation of language problems which have arisen in other areas of experience. And last, forensic linguistics, legal linguistics, or language and the law, is the application of linguistic knowledge, method, and insights to the forensic context of law, language, crime investigation, trial, and judicial procedure. Saya Ansana Farani memohon maaf atas segala kekurangannya, dan terima kasih karena telah menonton sampai selesai.